Hello, welcome to another practice. And this one today is going to focus on incorporating a strap. We're going to use the strap for definitely doing some stretching, a little bit of creative work in triangle using the strap as well. And in addition to that, we're going to put in a flow practice as well. So it'll still be a well-balanced practice for you. Now, in addition to the strap, so if you don't have a yoga strap, you could work with a belt or a large towel. I do recommend that you have something that you can work with for this particular practice, like that. And also a block or two would be helpful, as well as a blanket. So if you have a towel, a blanket, or even a large throw pillow, that's going to come in handy as well a little bit later on. So we're going to get started lying down with the strap. So whatever you're working with here, if it's really long, take a moment to fold it in half once. So it's about this length here. And you're going to come down onto your back with your knees bent, head and shoulders on the floor. And I want you to take a big breath in, inhale, fill your lungs, arch your back a little bit. And then as you exhale, try to attach your back ribs to the floor. So scoop your tailbone under a little bit, press your low back ribs into the floor. So start to come right into your core. Push your feet down, take the strap and extend your arms up and pull on it. Inhaling here, keep your ribs anchored down. Exhale, put your shoulders in flexion here. Open up, stretch through your fingertips, and try to rib anchor on your next breath. Come up, we'll do this a few more times. So your range is unique to you. You might just be coming maybe more to here if you feel like that helps maintain that rib anchor. So you're trying to go for a stretch, but also trying to maintain your core. Pull on the strap as you extend through your arms. Just floss the shoulders here, a couple more. Keeping your chin slightly tucked, feet pressed down into the floor. So feel the warm up not only in the shoulders, but in your midsection. Now let's bring the arms up. Keep pulling on the strap, lift your heels, one leg at a time. Try to float your feet off the floor. You could point your toes or flex your feet, but try to maintain that slight back tilt of the pelvis. Press the back ribs down. Inhale. As you exhale, take your arms over your head. You can keep the legs where they are or extend one leg. Maybe it's the right leg first. And then pull back in on an inhale. That was 8. Extend the opposite leg. So work slowly here and try to maintain your center. Lift up. Extend the right leg for 6. Inhale. Exhale 5. Keep pulling on the strap. Extend through your knuckles. Lift up. And 4. Try to straighten the leg completely if you're moving there into that position. Extend 3. Lift up. Big breath in. 2. Inhale. Last side. Reach out. Stretch. 1. Bring your leg back up. Draw the belly to the spine. Lower your feet. At the same time, down to the floor. Now the strap is going to come across your hips. So lower the strap down, right across your hip bones here. Hold on to it, keep pulling it. Walk your feet in a little bit closer here and lift up. So you're coming into a first bridge here. You can slide your hands down the strap a little bit more and then just give a little downward pressure to the strap. So you feel like you're pushing your hip points up into it. Scoop your tailbone under. This is more about toning the glutes here than it is about a big back bend. Retract your shoulder blades, push down through the inside edges of your feet for one more breath. And then very slowly, keep your backside engaged, lower your hips down to the floor. Pull your heels off the floor, draw your knees into your chest, straighten your arms, and then bring the strap in front of your ankles. So right where the ankle meets the top of the foot. We're going to lower the feet back down. Walk them out hip width or a little wider.
Now try to walk your shoulders under you a little bit more here on the floor. Take a little back bend right on the floor. So arch the back, pull the strap. Still keep a little of your core engagement, so draw your navel in. If this is enough, stay here. You can also lift up a little bit. But if that pinches your low back, keep your tailbone on the floor. But this might feel like a good stretch. Now turn your biceps out. So externally rotate your upper arms. Another breath here. It's going to be a little bit more of a stretch now for the front of the body. Keep your back body engaged. As you exhale, slowly lower your hips down. Pull your knees into your chest. Loop that strap right around the ball of your right foot. Left foot can come to the floor. Now, my right leg is not completely straight, so your strap is on the ball of your foot. Push the ball of your foot into your strap so it looks like a demi point, and then pull it back. So notice my right knee is a little soft here. We're not worried about a totally straight leg. Go back and forth a few times. So you're working now down the body into the lower body here, working the calves and the hamstrings a little bit. And then pull your toes back. You can transfer the strap to your right hand, take a half happy baby pose, maybe extending the left leg. You can move around a little bit. And then if your left leg is straight, rebend it, slide the strap off your right foot and switch sides. So make sure that strap is positioned toward the front of your left foot so you can push into it with the ball of your foot and then pull on the strap to draw your toes back toward your face. Just go back and forth, focusing on the engagement and the length kind of down the back side of the left leg here. It's warming up. Maybe 2 more. And then pause here with a flexed foot. Pull your toes back, transfer the strap to your left hand, swing your knee out to the side for half happy baby pose. Maybe the right leg extends on the floor. Move side to side laterally here. Take another breath in and out. And then release. Set the strap off to the side for now. Hug your knees right into your chest, one spinal rock to bring you all the way up. Come onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, spread your fingers. Inhale, cow-cat. Big breath in. Exhale, round. Inhale, soften the elbows. Exhale, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, turn your biceps forward. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Big breath out. Exhale. Come back to a flat back. Root your index finger and thumb knuckles. Tuck your toes if they're not already there. And then swing the hips up and back. For your very first downward dog, think about the backs of the knees, the calves, the heels. Maybe you're pedaling out in place. You can bend the elbows a little bit and straighten the arms. So just get yourself situated here in your down dog for about 2 more breaths. Feel your hips lifting away from the floor, even if your knees are a little bit soft, which is totally fine. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, take your chest slightly forward, lower down. Shoulders slide down the back. Cobra, lower medium. And then lower halfway down, tuck your toes. Take yourself back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up as you inhale. Exhale, tap your right knee to your right upper arm. Round your back a lot. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, cross it to your left upper arm. So cross your body. Right leg lifts up. Exhale, step your right foot between your thumbs. Come into a lunge here. So big stretch through the inner left heel. Now keep your chest connected to your thigh. Drop your back knee down.
Take a moment here in a half split. So dig your right heel down. So keep your chest low. And then bring your chest forward, bring your right foot back down to the floor and swing your arms up for a low lunge here. Slide your right hip back. Bring your chest back to your thigh. Swing the right arm up for a twisted lunge. Exhale your right hand down. Step your right foot back. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Slide through cobra. And back to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your armpits up, energize your arms, tilt your pelvis forward, even if you need to bend your knees a lot. Try to find that forward tilt of the pelvis. Take your left leg up, inhale, stretch. We're holding that for just a moment. As you come into your exhale, tap your left knee to your left tricep. Reach the left leg up. Cross your left knee to your right. Take your left leg up and step it through. Find your lunge, reach through your back, your right inner heel, and then take your right knee down to the floor, chest to thigh. Exhale, half split. Stay low. And then keep your chest close to your thigh. Slide forward. Pick up your back knee and then open into your twist. So try to connect your ribs pretty closely to your left inner thigh. Lower your left hand down, vinyasa, step your left foot back, breathe in, exhale. Slide your chest forward, cobra, and exhale back, downward dog. Inhale. Push into the big toe of each foot. Exhale, send your hips back. One more breath. Inhale, tilt your tailbone up. Exhale, top thighs back. Bend your knees a lot. Look forward, step or hop your feet up to the front of your mat. Take a big breath in and then exhale, fold for a breath. Now you could grab one block or two here, depending on what you have available to you. 2 blocks would be one under each hand. 1 block would be like this, with both your hands resting on it. Take a moment to just bend your left knee a little bit more and drive your right heel down. So the right leg is a little straighter, the left leg is slightly soft, but both heels are down. Bring your right hand to your right hip and twist. Just open up to your right. So let's work into the hamstrings. Keep your core. You can take your right arm up. Maybe circle your right wrist a few times each way. Lower your right hand down. And other side. Straighten the left leg, soften the right knee. Bring your left hand to your hip, hook it back. Left shoulder back, twist. Open to the left. Keep your side waist long. Take your left arm up, circle it. Circle the wrist and then reverse. And then lower yourself down into the fold. Set that block off to the side. Grab your blanket or throw pillow. Bring yourself up to stand for just a moment. So we're going to enhance the forward fold here a little bit using this prop. So softly bend your knees. Bring it right across your thighs. So what you're going to do is kind of lift up and over this to bring your rib cage right onto your thighs. And then you could incorporate the blocks again by leaning into them. Shift your weight into your toes and then fold over your prop and try to press your chest into it and press your thighs into it as well. So you're contracting your thigh muscles here a little bit. Notice my knees are slightly bent. As you forward fold, relax your head, push into your feet and start to lift your tailbone up. And this may or may not straighten your knees. Doesn't really matter. You're still getting a very, very good hamstring stretch and an active compression here of the upper body to the lower body. Take another breath here. Squeezing to the midline, pressing into the inside edges of your feet. Contract your quads, lift them a little bit. You could hang out here another 2 breaths with this here, or you could slide your blanket out of the way and see if it helps to get you into a little bit of a deeper forward fold. Notice my feet are
slightly separated. They're not together. Lifting the tailbone up. You can even straighten the legs. Now, the longer you hold that with your prop, the more you'll get out of it. So you could hold that maybe for 10 seconds if you're practicing on your own, and then remove it and see if it helps you sort of release into a very connected forward fold. Good. Set your blocks out of the way. Inhale, hinge or roll up. Bring yourself all the way up to stand in mountain pose right at the top of your mat. Swing your arms up, lift your right knee up off the floor. So connect here into a nice, strong mountain pose, standing one-legged mountain. Take one more big breath and swing back to warrior three. So heart moves forward, left knee softens, wrap the right hip down a little bit. Now scissor the right arm forward, left arm back, and open up into warrior two. So step your right foot to the back. Now, once you've arrived in your second warrior, I want you to cross your right arm over your left, like you're giving yourself a big hug. Round your back like a cat a little bit. So pull your front ribs in, scoop the tail under, inhaling. And then as you exhale, keep the core engagement. Just open yourself up into your full warrior two. So expand across your chest, but keep your core engaged. Reverse the warrior here, lift up, stretch back, and then slowly exhale your way into your version of side angle. Maybe it's your forearm to your thigh, drop the hips down, tuck the chin, reach through your top hand, take another breath. As you move into your next inhale, pivot up into star pose to transition to the back of your mat. Warrior two, legs to the back. Open your arms, clasp your hands this time behind you, and bend your right knee. So you're facing kind of the back of your space. Angle your chest. Inhale, exhale, humble warrior. So dive into the inside of the right leg, lift the arms, draw your shoulders together. Now stay low in your chest. Bring your left hand to the floor. Take your right arm up, pivot into a lunge twist. You can stay here or open into horizon lunge. Pivot your right toes to the right, open your arm so you're going to feel that palm up, open up that outer hip. Now reach the right arm up and over. Come back to your lunge, plant your palms, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up. Bend your knee. Stay here or take wild thing pose. Open up. Turn your left palm out. So externally rotate your left arm for support. Drop the hips a little bit. Come back to your three-legged dog. Stretch. Step your right foot between your thumbs. Come momentarily through a wide-legged forward fold, just for a moment. And then come all the way around to the front of your mat. Left foot forward. Bring your right knee down. Drop into the hips here a little bit. You can twist a little to your left there, so rotate the right hip down. You can bring your right hand down, left arm back, even maybe catch your foot there to find your quad stretch. Try to keep moving your front waistline in. And then as you exhale, come back to the center. Connect your chest to your thigh, back to your half split. So keep it low. You can bend your left knee here a little bit, flex your left foot. Now from this place in half split, we're going to open up into half moon. So your blocks or block, if you have it, will maybe be up at the front of your mat. So as you come into your next breath, shift your weight. You're going low to high. Push off your back leg. Maybe use a block under your left hand. You can scoot it back a little bit. Reach the right arm, right leg up. Stack everything here. Activate your right outer glute. Now you could catch your top foot and open that into Ardha Chandra Chopasana if that feels good. And then exit mindfully here. Extend your leg back. Lower your hand. Step your right foot down. Now keep your feet about hips width. Chair. Reach up here. Take your palms together. We just tap for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold on the exhale. Option to take your full vinyasa or step back to downward dog. Exhale. Inhale. Back to downward facing dog.
Step, hop, float your feet up to the top. We're going to come right from the forward fold and stand up here. So inhale, lift your chest, reach your arms up and come right into side two. So lift your left knee, try to pull it really high away from the floor. Maybe bring a little softness to the right leg. Exhale into warrior three. So try to broaden your chest, activate your left leg, lower the left hip, lift the right for one more breath. We scissor the arms, left arm forward, right arm back. And then step into your second warrior, facing the left side now. So facing the left side of the mat, we're going to take the arms across. So give yourself a hug. Maybe bring the opposite arm across, drop your chin, round your back like a cat. And then as you come into your next exhale, keep the belly engaged, just open up across your upper body. So there's two things happening at once. You have the expansion across the chest and your core engagement in your center. Reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, take side angle, swing the left arm up and over, stretch the left side of your body, push into your left little toe, tuck your chin. As you inhale, come into star pose, pivot. Use it as a transition point, and then take your warrior two legs to face the back. Interlock your hands, crisscross your thumbs, bend your left knee, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Dive into the inside of your left leg. Lift the arms, squeeze the shoulders, retract them. Challenge your lower body, bend your left knee. Stay low. Bring your right hand to the floor, left arm up. Twisted lunge. Option to stay here or open it into horizon lunge. Drop the hips down. Reach up, stretch through your left side. Plant your left palm. Left leg lifts up here. So you're facing the back, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, fan your hip. You could stay here. You could also take it over into wild thing. Turn your right palm out. Protect your right shoulder. Let's come back. Dropping those hips a little bit. Lift the left leg up. Step your left foot between your thumbs. Pause for a moment in a wide leg forward fold. And then come all the way around to the front. Low lunge. Bring your left knee down to the floor. So take a moment just to kind of spin the right hip back and forth. You can walk your right foot out a little more, bring your left hand down, take a twist, or catch your foot. You want to take the quad stretch. Try to keep your front ribs pulled in a little bit. And then we will release. Bring your chest to your thigh. So chest comes to right thigh. Sit back in your really connected hip compression version of half split, which for a lot of people is going to mean that you want to keep the right knee slightly bent. To make that happen, take one more breath. Now stay low. We're going low to high for half moon. So slide forward, chest is still connected to that thigh. Reach for your block, maybe on the right side, and then push up. And take as much time as you need. Keep your gaze steady. So there's no rush to get into this balance. Work your way into it mindfully. Keep your eyes steady. You can play with it here if you want to bend your knee. Reach your foot back, kick it back. We did stretch that quad. Take another breath. And then try to exit with strength. Square the hips off. Take your left foot to the floor. Separate your feet slightly. Sit in your chair. And we'll tap to the left first. Tap for 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Release your head. Step back to down dog or take your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Now we're going to walk the feet to the middle of the mat and take a hold of whatever you're using here as your yoga strap. We're going to bring it back in. So I again recommend I recommend folding it in half. And we're going to take a moment to work on triangle pose with the strap. So starting with your left foot forward, step on the strap. You can take it under the arch of your foot. And you should feel like you have whatever you're using should give you enough length in it. If it isn't enough, you can open it up a little bit more. Now I want you to scoot your right foot pretty far back so you have a wide base. A lot of times in triangle, there's a lot of dropping in from this bottom side of the body. It feels heavy. I want you to feel like you have something to pull against to emphasize lifting up through your top arm. If you're really open, you could also just take your peace fingers to your left big toe and pull up on your foot. So that's an option as well. But if you don't feel like you quite have the range for that, this is a good option as well. So bring your right hand to your right hip, pull up on the strap, and you might then start to take your side bend. Right hip can roll slightly forward. Now start to pull up on the strap, and as you pull up on the strap, slide your left hip back. Left sit bone moves toward right. Take your top arm up. You can softly bend the left knee there a little bit. If you feel like you're hyperextending, you might even scoot your fingertips down a little bit more. Try to lengthen your left side rib cage. That's the rib cage side that's lowest to the floor. One more breath. Now as you reach up through your top hand, whoop, bring yourself all the way up and step your feet together. Shake out that left leg a little bit. We're going to try it on the other side. So this, if you're working on getting a better understanding of triangle pose and you have a way to fit it into a flow practice, this is a great way to work on it. So step the right foot underneath the strap. Scoot your left foot back. Give yourself maybe, again, a little bit of a wider base. Slide your hand down the strap. You could also keep your gaze down if that's more comfortable for your neck. And then pull up on the strap. And notice as you pull up, you may free up a little space to take this bottom hip, your right hip point, back to lengthen out your right side rib cage. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Stay here for a few breaths. If you're doing the toe hook, it's the same concept, right? If you're here, you would reach for your right big toe and then pull up. And that creates what I think of as like a closed loop system of energy. So there's less energy down, you're moving up. Take another breath. And then however you want to get out, lift yourself up. Maybe that top arm picks you up. Pivot your toes. You can toe heel your feet in. Let's do a symmetrical forward fold here. Exhale. So you can set that strap off to the side. Let your head relax. You can bend your knees, shift side to side. So just treat the right side exactly the same as the left. We're going to make our way down to the floor. So step or jump your feet together. I'm going to face this way this time. We are going to do a final stretch with the strap. So your legs should feel pretty well stretched out. We're going to lie down on our backs, pull your right knee into your chest. And this is a little different. So your foot can come around the strap, the arch or the ball of the foot. If you prefer the traditional stretch here with your arms reaching up, you can stay here or extend your bottom leg. You want to put your shoulders back in that long lifted position, and your strap is long enough for this. Spin your palms so they face the wall behind you. Open up the strap and slide your hands down it so you have a lot of length. And then you take your arms up and you reach. You keep your ribs anchored. You push through your foot. You stay here or you extend your other leg to the floor. So this is definitely a side body lengthener. Now, if you do not have something that works like this, the other option for you would be an open chain version, which is similar but challenging in a different way because you're still rib anchor. You could hover the arms. You could bring
the thumbs to the floor, and you're trying to guide your right thigh toward your rib cage. So that's a different type of thing, but still very useful, slightly different. Take another breath or two here. If you're using your strap, lengthen through your side body, reach up, elevate your shoulder blades a little bit as you get that deeper hamstring stretch. You could, of course, hold your leg as well. And then as you breathe out, bend your right knee, slide the strap off for a moment. If you can take a reclined pigeon here, swing your right knee to the right. You could cradle your right leg. You could also wrap your arms underneath your right leg and try to take the shape of pigeon. You could also bend your bottom knee here if you feel that that's more comfortable. Just take another breath there. So get a really nice outer hip stretch, external rotation. And then exhale, let it go. You can let that right leg extend out for a breath or two. Just give it a little movement. And we'll set up for the second side. Take your left knee in. If you're working with the strap, set it up comfortably. Spin your palms so they face the back of the mat, back of your space, and then slide your hands through. So thumb and index finger, that's where the strap goes. And then start to reach the hands toward the back wall. Try again to keep your ribs anchored. So we don't want the back arched. We want the back ribs to press down. You could also extend your other leg. Try to scissor your hips a little bit. Left outer hip forward, right outer hip back. Press through your foot, press through both heels. See if you can expand through both heels. This is a great way to feel like you're growing taller, good side body work. Last breath. And take your time to bend the left knee and take your version of reclined or reverse pigeon. So turning out from the left hip, again, you could hold the foot and the knee, or you could hook your arms underneath your left leg. Maybe the right leg is extended, maybe your right knee is bent. Relax, make sure your head is on the floor. So if you have to take your head off the floor to get into this, try bending your knee and then see if that lets your head and neck relax. Take an exhale here to release. Slide your left leg long. Give both of your legs a little relaxing movement. You could take a spinal twist here by bringing your knees in. Just drop the knees over to the right. Make a T shape with your arms. And then slide through center, drop the knees over to the left. So let that balance out your mid and lower spine. And then exhale your way back to the center. Set yourself up for a few minutes of stillness. If you have the time, take your arms out to the sides, wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe walk the shoulders under you a little bit, and then get a sense of heaviness in your pelvis, in your hips, and then big breath in. Long exhale out. Let go of your efforts for another practice. Close your eyes. Again, if you do have some additional time, let yourself be here for maybe 3 to 5 minutes to integrate your practice again. And I hope that you enjoyed it. And until next time, namaste.